Fox News alert, we just carried out a new wave of strikes in Iran. The Pentagon confirming to Fox that U.S. forces struck 4 Iranian drones posing a threat to the Strait. CENTCOM also bombing an Iranian military site that was seconds away from launching a 5th drone.
We got breaking news coming out of Iran tonight. A fresh wave of airstrikes by the United States military, United States Navy, conducted airstrikes in and around Bandar Abbas. It's a major port right along the Strait of Hormuz. This was triggered by 4 one-way drones launched by the IRGC at United States commercial shipping. I don't know what this is going to do to the ceasefire deal. Iran says it wants a deal. And while all these diplomats are talking, Iranian drones are still moving near the Strait of Hormuz. The U.S. forces are still having to take them out. That tells you the real story. This is not peace yet. This is leverage warfare. I'm going to show you exactly what's going on. So this is the location of the airstrike, Strait of Hormuz, Bandar Abbas. You can see it right in and around Larik Island. And I want to zoom in a little bit here. You can see these yellow dots with circles. That is where the airstrikes took place. This is where the IRGC has been launching drones. They have been launching these speed boats, these mosquito boats, and now it's going to get worse for them.
Fox News alert, we just carried out a new wave of strikes in Iran. The Pentagon confirming to Fox that U.S. forces struck 4 Iranian drones posing a threat to the Strait. CENTCOM also bombing an Iranian military site that was seconds away from launching a 5th drone. We're told these strikes were purely defensive and intended to maintain the ceasefire, quote unquote.
At what point do the Iranians realize whenever they do this, whenever they provoke the United States military, that it's only going to get worse? You heard there, they want a peace deal. They launched 4 drones. They were about to launch a 5th, and the United States military struck the site. Iran knows that it can't beat the U.S. Navy in a straight fight. So it is doing what Iran always does: drones, mines, fast boats, missile sites, and pressure on the world's most important oil checkpoint. Because Iran does not have to defeat America to create a crisis. It only has to do things like this.
This comes just after the president called a high-stakes cabinet meeting at the White House today. The main topic, Iran.
Well, I think we're doing very well. I think they're starting to give us the things that they have to give us. And if they do, that's great. And if they won't, then the man on my left is going to finish them off.
The man on his left, Pistol Pete.
We're going to use maximum lethality, and we're going to bring them to their knees. And so whether it's their Navy that's at the bottom of the Persian Gulf, their Air Force, their air defenses, or their defense industrial base, they may have missiles, but they can't build more right now. And they can't build more drones right now. And they can't build more ships.
What I want to understand is, how many more drones do the Iranians have? If they are low on drones, we don't know it. Or is someone supplying these drones to them? Because they continue to lash out. It only has to make the Strait of Hormuz look unsafe. That is the whole goal of Iran right now. That's all they need to do. There's another report here, and this is coming out now from CNN, is confirming this airstrike.
Out of Fars, okay, they're reporting along the Strait of Hormuz a series of 3 explosions near Bandar Abbas. So that is obviously right off on the Iranian side of the strait. So this is days after there was supposedly a deal. Then there were U.S., they say, defensive strikes. Today, Trump threatens Oman. But is there any strategy here
Is there any strategy if you're Iran? Do you just continue to keep poking the bear? Do you continue to just throw these things at the U.S. commercial ships and all these ships? Senior U.S. official told Axios Iran fired a total of 4 one-way attack drones earlier at an American commercial ship, with U.S. forces responding by downing the drones, and attacked another Iranian drone launching unit on the ground in southern Iran. This is confirmed from multiple reports. This is going to shake up this entire peace deal. I don't know how we get to a peace deal with Iran when they continue to do this. This is a statement here from CENTCOM. U.S. military, new strikes in Iran targeting a military site believed to be posing a threat to U.S. forces. Commercial maritime traffic in the Strait of Hormuz. A U.S. official told America's defense strength depends on secure supply chains, and one critical metal is at the center of that fight: tungsten. Tungsten is used in defense, aerospace, munitions, and advanced manufacturing. But America hasn't commercially mined it in years, leaving a major gap that Washington is now working to close. That's where Vault Strategic Mining comes in, trading under NOx in Canada and KNX-FF in the U.S. Vault is focused on revitalizing historic tungsten projects in mining-friendly American states, including a flagship project in Nevada's proven tungsten belt. With critical minerals becoming a national priority and tungsten demand rising, Vault is positioning itself in the middle of America's push for domestic supply. To learn more, check out Vault Strategic Mining's latest presentation at the link in the description. And I want to say thanks to Vault Strategic Mining Corp for sponsoring today's video. So this is confirmed on multiple fronts. Now, the real strategic importance here of Bandar Abbas, this is where they've been charging these tolls. This is I hate to call it a toll booth, but that's exactly what they've been doing. They've been routing commercial ships around this island, around Hormuz Island. And this is, I believe this is Lyric Island right here. They have been trying to force commercial ships there. And when the commercial ships don't, when they go further out here into the channel, that's whenever they get strikes. That's whenever they get lashed out at. Now, it looks like the United States Navy is closing in the Gulf of Oman, and they're closing it in because of the conversation that the President of the United States had today with his cabinet at the White House, and he laid it out. We're in no rush to make a deal. We have all the leverage. We obviously can shoot down whatever Iran is trying to throw. This could very well be a last-ditch attempt at some, I don't know, fatality to try to basically the IRGC, I believe the people, the leadership in Iran, I think they're operating under two different factions. The internet has recently started to be turned back on in Iran. We're going to start seeing more real-time footage of what is happening. Until then, I think the people of Iran want one thing. The IRGC is almost this guerrilla military force, and I think that's who is provoking this. This could very well be the downfall of the entire peace deal, because nobody is really publicly disavowing this. We don't know where the Ayatollah Mojtaba Khomeini is at. There are rumors that he is disabled. There are rumors that, he is in very poor condition. So we don't know who we're actually negotiating with. And as long as this country continues to have no real leadership, I think this is what's going to happen. This is going to continue to occur. There is no chain of command. There is no chain of custody. There is no level of accountability with the Iranian Guard, the IRGC. So the second best solution is when they throw rocks at us, we shoot the rocks down, and then we disable the facilities that they were able to deploy these drones from. And I've got another article here. This is from Reuters. U.S. carries out new strikes in Iran against a military site and drones. This is just about an hour ago is when this occurred. So this could be a very long night for the IRGC. This could be a very long night for the United States military that is in that region. They don't sleep. They are not going to allow this kind of incidents to occur. And the entire time here in the United States, the Trump cabinet is trying to muster up a peace deal, trying to get the ball across the line, so to speak. But the IRGC seems to be the worst enemy of the Iranian people. The Iranian people are the ones that are suffering. Their inflation is up to about 250% right now. And as long as they continue to make actions and make decisions like this, it's only going to get tougher on the Iranian people. This is the Ben Dykes Show. Smash the like and subscribe button. We are going to stay tuned in to this. This could very well be a tipping point for the entire deal or no deal situation in Iran. We know the military is there. We know the military has the firepower. We know Iran is running out of resources, aircraft, ships. They're down to these speedboats and these drones, and someone is supplying them with these drones. Smash a like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.